RAIDER ReACTION is for mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And where is that, might you ask? Well, let me give you some simple directions, in case you've never been here before. It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman and a scholar, as well as a man of commerce, so make sure you slip him something, and he'll point you in the right direction. Now, on the occasional evenings, you may find him behind the bush or next to the tree, but he will be in the vicinity of the corner. Depends on what kind of day he's having. So, that's why you gotta slip him something. You're gonna take a left, and then immediate right. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Make sure you ask Joe. But as you're strolling down the street, you're going to pass an alley to your immediate right. It's deep, it's dark, it's creepy. And as you're strolling by, a cool breeze hits you that chills you to your skeletal core. Is it the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that alley? Of course you should, because what you're going to find at the end is a little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Wednesday, we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league wide as we're going to touch on all of the games on Week 5's docket. And of course, joining me to break down, as he does every Wednesday, is the Raider Reaction resident sports, the one, the only, Prime.
What's going on, Commish? It's another beautiful week of football coming up, and here we are.
Here we are. Week 5. Week 5 is here. I thought I would wear the Los Angeles Raiders hat since we are going to, own LA this week against the Chargers.
Yeah. You were once in LA, now you're heading towards Vegas. In the meantime, you're still in Oakland. I heard a little rumor that Marshawn Lynch is not going to go to Vegas with him.
Well, it's a fair rumor. I mean, it's as good a rumor as the reason he came to the Raiders is because they're in Oakland and he's from Oakland, obviously. So, it's a good possibility. It's up in the air whether we're even going to be there next year, honestly. Because,
Well, they broke ground anyway.
Well,
Now that's a worry for next year.
Yeah, well, we're not moving in there till 2020, so 2019 is up in.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was next season. No. All right.
No.
Well, how did we do last week? I feel like I took a beating again.
Well, you thought you took a beating last week and you were incorrect. However,
Yeah.
you may be a little more correct this week.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yes, coming in to the week, you were it was 27. You were 27 and 21. I was at 20 and 28. I didn't have a couple good weeks there. It was a little rough. However, week 4 was my bounce back week. As you went 6 and 9 over the week. It didn't fare well. I, however, went 11 and 4.
Wow.
I only missed 4 games all freaking week. Out of 50,
Yeah.
I got 11 of them bitches right. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is I must have picked one of the games differently on my office pool because I should have won $150 with this goddamn lineup. Because the person that won had 11 right in our pool. So I must have switched one on my picks in the office pool off of these. I gotta go back and see which one. But with these, I'm 11 and 4.
There you go.
So, but
And I tell you what, between bragging rights and whatever the audience decides that we're going to do, whether it be wear another jersey, I can't grow a mustache, I don't know. I mean, it won't help to shave my head. Your head's already shaved, so
Gross.
I'm not getting a tattoo to remember this moment. No.
Sorry, I found that funny. So
Hey,
after 4 weeks, Prime still has the lead. He's 33 and 30, and I am 31 and 32 now. Right behind you, 2 games back.
I'm still above 500. You're getting closer.
I'm 1 game under. But man, I closed the gap big time there in week 4.
Oh, no. Bigler there has a pretty good one. The Kiki challenge.
That might not
In the
be
most
bad,
hated jersey.
because the reason why is because by then it's going to be so overly played out that we're going to look really fucking pathetic doing it. Because it was played out like the first 5 seconds, so like months later, we're gonna look like real jackasses. So that may be the leader in the
right. That is definitely the leader in the clubhouse.
That's the leader so far. That's the leader so far. All right, well, Prime, let's get right into it.
Right on. Thursday night
game is Indianapolis at New England. The 1-3 Colts,
well,
the 2-2 Patriots.
You know, everyone says the real Patriots don't show up until later in the year. I, for one, picked them to lose to Miami last week, and they should have just shut them out. They got a garbage time touchdown late in the game, Miami did, to make it not a shutout. I won't even say respectable. So with that, I mean, the Colts, I mean, everything hangs on the arm of Neckbeard there and Andrew Luck.
Old Nick.
So I got to go Patriots. I got to go Patriots.
That was one of the ones I got wrong last week. As you actually went, I went with Neckbeard last week, and it came back to bite me. I went with the Patriots, and I'm going with them again this week. Indy's not going to take them down at home. They don't have the talent. They've never put the talent around Luck that he needs to succeed. They never have.
That's why Hilton, their best skill player, is hurt. I mean, there's a laundry list of injured Colts right now. From I don't know. I think the only two healthy are Eric Ebron and Andrew Luck. Everyone else is hurt. T.Y. Hilton, like an offensive lineman, a bunch of people are hurt. Their tight end, Jack Doyle, is also injured. Yeah, Julian Edelman's coming back after his 4-game suspension for performance-enhancing drugs.
He's coming back. He doesn't bite into James White action because James White's been picking it up big time for me on my flex and my fantasy team, holding it down for the Silver and Black attack. So I'm hoping Edelman doesn't bite into that, but we'll see.
Gronk's got an ankle injury.
Yeah, we'll see. But we're both on board with New England on the Thursday night game. Now, moving Tennessee 3-1, surprising 3-1.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Is going to the surprising 1-3 Buffalo. Only surprising for me because they actually won one of them games, man. That's surprising because I thought Buffalo was like the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I thought Buffalo was the worst team in the league, and then they went and they handed it to the Packers. And then I don't know. And the Titans, man, I thought Mariota was hurt, but apparently he's not. You know, they're playing sound defense. They were trying to piece together a running game with Derrick Henry. Somehow they just keep on winning. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the Titans over the Bills. Ooh, on the road, that's a tough one, but, But, yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
I'm rolling with you on that one. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon on that one. I'm going with Tennessee over Buffalo. I still think Buffalo is a really bad team, and I don't see them winning too many games. I was shocked. They looked so damn good against Minnesota. That was a freaking shocker. And
yeah, but they went wholesale on all of their skill positions on offense. I mean, there's no one left there except for LaShawn McCoy of any offensive talent, really. You know, I mean, they had Robert Wood. He's now a Los Angeles Ram. And funny, because that guy, I don't know why they got rid of him, honestly. They've said Robert Wood is basically 7-Eleven. That guy is always open. He runs great patterns. He's got good hands, and they let him go.
He's 7-Eleven. It's interesting.
Robert Wood, wide receiver, USC.
It's always open. All right. Well, we'll see. I think we're both gonna be right on that one. Buffalo's just a bad football team, and I don't see them winning. Now, you've got Miami at Cincinnati, which surprisingly could be one of your games of the week, as both teams are 3-1. Cincinnati with the big win at the come from behind at the end of the game against
against the Falcons last week, and Miami falls. So they're looking to bounce back after they'd started 3-0. They go down to New England. So this is an interesting game. It's an interesting game. It's at Cincinnati. Dalton has I've kind of followed Dalton a little bit this season because he's my backup fantasy quarterback. So.
Right on. I mean, the Bengals have been playing good football as of late. Dalton's been playing pretty good himself, getting the ball out to playmakers like A.J. Green. Their running back, Joe Mixon, went down, but he's coming back. But Giovanni Bernard actually filled in for him and did pretty well. I believe I did not pick the Bengals last week against Atlanta, which, So how about that? I'm not going to put them down twice. No. I am going to go ahead and pick the Bengals over the Dolphins. The Dolphins came back to earth against the Patriots. Yeah, I mean, Kenny Stills, Frank Gore, Ryan Tannehill.
Man.
That one guy that's supposed to be the starter, but Frank Gore gets all. Anyway, yeah.
Kenyon.
Eifert's always hurt.
Yeah,
Tyler Eifert's a fantastic tight end, but he is literally always hurt.
Eifert is really hurt, man. Me and my son happened to be watching right when that happened, and Craven was like, "Ooh, what's wrong with this leg?" Oh! That was like the first time my son's seen a real live brutal sports injury happen right then, when he was watching it. He was like, "What's wrong with this man?" I was like, "Bud, it ain't supposed to turn like that. Look away."
No, dude, it was floppy, man. That was no good.
Because he saw it all in slow motions when he finally figured out what had happened. Oh hell no.
Hold up, did you see that?
Hey.
Oh, man. I would almost take Skip Bayless because you know who I really don't like? Stephen A. Smith. Let me get all excited. Let me tell you right now. Okay?
Oh, no. You gotta have
Stephen A. Smith.
Lots of dramatic pauses. Like your William Shatner. You gotta have the Shatner pauses thrown in with the excitement, and then you kind of nail it. Oh, yeah. They get paid. That's amazing.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, Skip Bayless is with Fox Sports now.
Well,
and meanwhile,
I'm jumping on board with Cincinnati too. So we're in line on all three of the first games thus far. So.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're
that's not how you gain ground, Ben.
We're going up and down together there, one or the other. Well, I skipped a game as I was rolling across there, and that was the Giants in Carolina. You got the 1-3 New York Giants at the 2-1 Carolina Panthers. The Giants need another win bad. 1-3. Raiders sitting there. I know how bad we need another win. They're in the same boat. Carolina. I don't know, man. I'm not a big Cam Newton fan. We don't need to go into it again, do we?
No, we don't need to. But
I'm just not sold on
I am. I like Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton's a great quarterback. There's not too many athletes in the world that can stack up to that guy. He is a living, walking Superman. But I really like what they do with the run game in Carolina. And Christian McCaffrey, I think, is a stud out of Stanford. Anyway, he's a great running back. I think he's a perfect complement to Cam Newton. And I mean, they got rid of Kelvin Benjamin, so now the wide receivers have never been all that great for Carolina. Devin Funches.
Yeah, Funkus.
The
Funkness. Down with the funk.
But their defense is stacked. They got a mean defensive line. They've got great linebackers with Luke Kuechly. Carolina all day on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Panthers are definitely going to beat the Giants.
As we're rolling along, we want to see who you guys are picking too. Smith tells it like it is. Now, come on now, Sergio. You're not one of them. You're not one of them guys that are keeping that fucker employed, are you?
I don't even get it, man. He's got a radio show. He's on all kinds of TV, and I don't like him.
You know, it's like Rush Limbaugh still being on. Like, really? There's that many ignorant motherfuckers still listen to that guy to allow him?
I think he's still, dude. I think Rush Limbaugh still does his thing on whatever radio station,
Yeah, I don't.
and he is alive and strong in these in certain parts of the United States. I don't even want to talk about Rush, dude. Those are some scary people. Those fans. I'm not gonna lie.
Rush.
You know, I'm sorry if you are a Raider fan or a football fan and a Rush Limbaugh fan. I don't even know how you exist right now. I'm surprised your brain doesn't just blow up. I mean, you know, those are the people like they're taking a knee. Why are they disrespecting the flag? They're not disrespecting the flag. They're tired of black people getting shot. Anyway, I don't want to get too much.
You wouldn't be able to get out of your own fucking house, man. You'd be so down to death, like, fuck. All right, well, moving on.
You know,
You've got a division matchup. Baltimore 3-1 at the 1-2-1 Cleveland Browns. That 2, courtesy of the Oakland Raiders last week in overtime. Did that win?
I know. It's like a team that has barely won a game in the last 2 years with a rookie quarterback takes the Raiders to overtime where they finally do overcome. Hats off to the Raiders.
That it was the recipe for disaster because he had nothing to lose. And what happened? Exactly what I said was going to happen. That he was going to come out, have a fucking great game, probably lose, and they still fucking love him. Because he had nothing to lose. As long as he come out slung around, got a few touchdowns, they win or lose.
A few? They scored 42 points.
I realize it's a little more than
A few? Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Cleveland. I'm staying with Cleveland. Absolutely. The Browns are gonna beat the Ravens, and the Ravens are playing good football right now.
over 3-1 Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore.
Yep.
You're crazy. You're going the Browns?
At home. In the dog pound.
Browns mandated.
I mean, Baltimore's playing real good football right now. So hopefully they get some of that home cooking.
He's down.
Hopefully they get some home cooking.
Oh, hey, who'd we pick? Carolina and the Giants.
I picked the Panthers.
Okay. Oh, fuck that. I'm taking the Giants.
Eli Manning's a joke.
Eli Manning ain't a joke. Eli Manning's got 2 fucking rings. How many rings Cam Newton got? He got nothing. But best up a temper tantrum and some bad fucking suits. That's all he's got.
Well, what has he done for me lately?
Who? Eli? He's got 2 rings.
Yeah, Eli.
He ain't got to do shit ever again. And he can be like, I got 2 rings. You're like, well, you win.
You could have 2 rings and not be a good quarterback now.
Well, I suppose. Well, then they need to put him out to pasture, but he's
Right.
He's getting a little up there.
Would they have been better off not drafting Saquon Barkley and gotten one of these rookie quarterbacks? Just saying. I'm just saying.
Maybe. Who is their backup? Who do they got over there? So, like, is it David Webb or something, or is that old? Who is their fucking backup?
I don't know. The backup quarterback for the New York Giants.
I don't know. There's somebody Google that shit.
The backup quarter.
I don't know. Not off the top of my head, I don't. I may know.
Chad Henne.
There's a fucking name up there. I'm trying to rack my brain. I don't know. It's not important to me at the second. All right, moving on. So you're taking Cleveland. I'm taking Baltimore. There's one I'm gonna grab.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, 2-1-1 at the 1-3 Detroit Lions.
Oh man. But gosh, you know, the Lions go and they beat the stupid Patriots, and then they come back down to earth, lose on a field goal. Actually, they were in that game. They could have won that game. Maybe it was just in Dallas. I don't know. Dallas with their sorry-ass quarterback. And, I mean, Ezekiel Elliott's a stud. That's it.
That's it. Whoop whoop to you, Leslie.
Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, I got to go. Even Aaron Rodgers on one leg can beat Detroit. So
he'll be tipsy off his Favre cocktail, and Green Bay will get the win. I agree with Prime on that one. I'm going with Green Bay as well. So we're only different on 2 thus far this week. So
I kind of see it going that way for now that we're into the meat of the season. We've actually got to see some of these teams play.
See, everybody has an identity now a little bit, You kind of know who they are.
Well, there's a couple teams without an identity.
Now, this one's a big game. This is probably the game of the week right here. You got 3-1 Jacksonville on the road at Kansas City, 4-0. Probably the hottest name right now. Unfortunately, for a team in the AFC West, see Patrick Mahomes is fucking lighting it up, man. It is what it is.
Right now, Patrick Mahomes is the biggest thing in sports, man. They're calling that guy like the Steph Curry of the NFL. He is must-watch TV right now. He's the perfect quarterback who got to sit a year. I mean, they got to do it right like they used to at least. He sat there and watched Alex Smith, taught him everything he knew like a true professional and then promptly moved to Washington. Lo and behold, that's not a bad team either.
Get picked apart by the great defense. Does he get
right?
Does he find
this is the best defense he has ever faced. And with that, once Calais Campbell gets all up in there, and oh man, and that Jacksonville defense, and I'm sorry, I've screamed their name before. I believed in them the whole time. They are Saxonville.
Jacksonville.
And I'm going to pick them to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs go down this week.
Chiefs go down this week. I'm also picking them to take down the Chiefs this week.
What?
I thought you should go with the goddamn Chiefs, you son of a bitch.
What?
I thought for sure.
Come on, man. I thought you would finally go with the Chiefs.
That was one I was going to get. Because I think Jacksonville's going to go in there, and I think they're going to beat them up. I don't think the Chiefs are ready for it. They haven't faced a defense like Jacksonville, and
all right,
we're gonna see.
Nah, man, then I'm going Chiefs. I can't do it. Then I would go the other way. If you're going Jacksonville, I'm going Kansas City.
All right, going Kansas City. All right,
and that is only strategy. That is it.
Strictly strategy. Strategy. Hey, man.
It's better than Strategery.
It is. Stratego. That's a great game.
Ooh, Stratego now. That's a front runner.
Denver. 2-2 Donkeys at the Jets. Jets. 1-3.
Yeah, that one was an impressive one.
Well, that one was
over the Lions.
With a bang, and then we're the Jets. Oh.
But the Broncos look like a good team against the Chiefs. If it weren't for some late quarter heroics by Patrick Mahomes, they would have won that game.
Case Keenum.
Broncos easy. Not so easy there, Jordan, though. The Jets have a really good defense, and Case Keenum is a punk. I'm going Jets, Jets.
Oh, man, I can see the Jets taking this one. I really could at home. I can see the Jets possibly taking this one. I don't think they're gonna. I think the Donkeys take the Jets. The Jets are the Jets, and I don't think they're gonna win this game. I'm taking the Donkeys to win.
I'm picking the Jets. Sam Darnold's gonna rookie his way into a victory.
Yeah,
I know.
Sam Darnold, but I don't know. Big hair.
Case Keenum sucks.
He does suck, but I think the Donkeys' defense will carry this game and give Case Keenum some turnovers and some good field position, and he'll manage not to fuck it up and no win. That's where I'm going.
There will be a pick six. Case Keenum will throw a pick six.
Well, there you go.
I should get a bonus point for that.
Get some action on that. Might get some action on that. Atlanta, the Shitbirds, 1-3. Who saw that coming? As man, they, out of the gate, they've not looked great. They keep losing these tight games because their red zone percentage sucks. And Pittsburgh also at 1-2-1, also was projected to be a playoff front runner. They haven't looked so great either. The Le'Veon Bell drama. They've got some injuries. Big Ben's thumped up a little bit. Steelers are at home. Who do you got in this one, Prime? The Falcons? Steelers.
It's a tough one because both of those teams are not performing up to what most thought to expectations. Okay, the Steelers were supposed to be a lot better, even without Le'Veon Bell. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger has come out and said that he's not on the same page as any of his offensive teammates. Meanwhile, I don't think Julio Jones has been in the end zone this year, even though I think Calvin Ridley, a rookie, he's their third wide receiver. He's hit pay dirt a couple of times. Matt Ryan is still, I don't know. It's like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones can, if they have to go only within a 20-yard box, yeah, they're done. So it's at home. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Antonio Brown's going to outplay Julio Jones is what's up.
Antonio Brown is going to outplay Julio Jones. You're going with the Steelers over Atlanta. Yep. I got to disagree.
They're going to be especially rejuvenated because Le'Veon Bell said he's going to come back, but not until like week 8.
I cannot see Atlanta at 1-4. I think they're too talented of a team to start out 1-4, and I don't see it happening. So I gotta go.
He'll have a great game because he's got the best name in football, Juju. Well, the second best name in football, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Jim Bob Cooter is.
Jim Bob Cooter, number 1 name in football.
Without a doubt. I don't know. I'm really partial to Frosty Rucker. That's a good strong honorable mention for this season.
Frosty Rucker?
Bad Frosty Rucker.
What is he, a punter?
No, he's a defensive lineman for the Raiders. I'm just glad because he's got a badass name, Frosty Rucker.
Nah. Ha ha! Clinton Dix is like Clinton Dix is Dix. He's like a number 2 or 3.
What the fuck kind of name?
I think.
Is that?
Ha ha! Clinton Dix.
All right, I don't get it. It's probably something. What have you? All right, next on the docket, we got the only 405 game. The Raiders.
Real quick, I just want to say, yeah, Rams are definitely going to be in the Super Bowl this year. They are the best team in the NFC, most likely the best team in the NFL right now. They had the best roster. Yeah, anyway, so, yeah, good call.
Captain Obvious.
The Raiders. What?
Raiders at the Chargers, which is really like Raiders home, like our vacation home, because it's going to be like 80% silver and black, like it was last year. Their little soccer stadium. It was not good. You hardly even seen the Chargers fans sprinkled in amongst the Raiders fans that were there. It was pretty ugly. The fans even made mention of it. The announcers made mention of it. It'll probably be the same way again. So it's somewhat of a home game.
The Raiders used to play there at the Coliseum and shit.
Yes. The last Super Bowl won there. Maybe the only one.
Sure. So, yeah, the Raiders are playing the Chargers. The Chargers have been playing some pretty good football. I mean, Phillip Rivers, and Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon is a stud. However, he is no LaDainian Tomlinson. And that's the only time the Chargers are really better. Outright, well, yeah, we're at least, I mean, the Raiders and LaDainian Tomlinson, everybody that was ever a Raider fan should hate LT. Because that dude, oh my gosh. But Melvin Gordon is not he.
Why you gotta bring up old shit, Prime? Fuck that guy. I hated that motherfucker. That was at like their best era and our worst era. And you know what? They still never got it done. Their bitch asses are still at the goddamn kiddie table. Fuck them. Lightning bolt sparkler motherfuckers.
Jamarcus, Jawaris. Yeah. Melvin Gordon is not LT, so that Charger team is not going, it's still Walrus. So that Charger team is going to lose. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Raiders. Check this out. The Raiders have the number 2 offense. They are ranked number 2 in the league behind only one team, and that is the Rams. So, I mean, last week, the Raiders had the trifecta. They had a 100-yard receiver. They had a 100-yard running back. And the quarterback threw for it. Carr had a great game, you know.
Well, I'm not an if guy, man, but realistically, we could have won the 2 games prior. I mean, it came down to the wire. So, I mean, we're not as bad as the record. We have been putting up the stats, but we got to fucking score. You got to score when you get down there. And you got to do it.
Yeah, teams. You are what your record says you are, and
exactly. We're 1-3. We got to win this game. This is a must-win game in LA. These next 2 are must-win to get back to 500.
It's divisional.
Exactly. We already lost one divisional game. We cannot lose another.
It's gonna be a what?
Leslie.
Walrus. No, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be an entertaining game. I think both teams are going to come out fired up. The Chargers they're putting up some decent numbers themselves, although they haven't come out on the best end. With that being said, though, yeah, I think we're both going Raiders here. We're both going Raiders.
All right.
I said last week that the Raiders had to show me, and they showed me. It took them overtime, but they showed me.
Dude. I'm so disappointed in myself. I scored 100. My fantasy team blew it the hell up this week. 186 points. Stellar week. But for the first time in 2 seasons, I decided to not start Derek Carr as a healthy scratch, and I started Andy Dalton.
How'd that treat you?
I lost by 10 points. The differential between those 2 is 11, which meant by me not starting Derek Carr, I lost by 1 point.
I lost by 1 point as well, but only because there was a late scratch and I didn't get it.
I didn't start the Ravens quarterback, and I lost by 1 point. I feel like an absolute. That's the worst way to lose in fantasy when it's a move of your own. I'm sick about it. I needed that.
Tell me about it.
2-2, and I blew it.
I would have beat Stinky Pinky if I would have started Frank Gore. Anyway.
All right, moving on. Minnesota 1-2-1 against the defending Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's like a rematch of the NFC Championship last year.
The voodoo doll has been
the
working.
Difference is
they've held them in check.
One of the best games I've ever watched was the Rams versus the Eagles. No, Rams versus Vikings, pardon me. I mean, both quarterbacks were just dialing up darts, man. They were just throwing darts. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. It was a great football game. With that being said, the Vikings are going to get back to right because I tell you what, the Eagles, they don't look as good as they did last year with Carson Wentz or even, with the other guy, with their backup who won the MVP and
Oh man,
went to the Super Bowl.
we started out agreeing
Andy
on most of
Foles.
these games,
Nick
but
Foles.
we're not finishing agreeing on any of these damn games because I completely disagree with you on this one. I think Wentz is going to get better week to week. I mean, he's going to keep leaning on Ertz, and I think he's going to get better week to week and get back to his form like he was last season. And I do not believe in Kirk Cousins. I know you do, but I don't. And I'm going the Eagles in this one.
Dude, I heard all week people talking about Jared Goff and some of the throws he had in that game. And I'll tell you, there are a couple that were outright amazing. Okay, but Kirk Cousins matched him there, man. Like Kirk Cousins threw some amazing balls, absolutely outstanding touchdown passes, absolutely beautiful, deep in the corner and all that kind of goodness. Absolutely, man. Kirk Cousins is for real. The defense needs to wake up. They're going to do so against Philadelphia. Vikings win.
Vikings. Prime's going Vikings. I'm taking the Eagles in this one. I'm taking the Eagles. Arizona at the 49ers. Beathard 1-3 against 0-4. Not a this is one you kind of glaze over other than fantasy football implications. But Arizona's bad. The Niners are going to be bad.
Yeah. So, I'll pick the Niners. They're at home. C.J. Beathard's somehow going to find a way.
Oh, come on. No. Oh, I mean, how can you pick Arizona? Jesus, who do I pick in this one? Fuck it, I might pick San Francisco too. Shit. I'm going.
Yeah, it's the Cardinals are going to win. I don't know what makes you think that.
I don't know why I would lean on the Cardinals. I don't know why I would lean on the Cardinals. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go San Francisco on that one as well. At home, why not?
At home.
They got as good.
Yeah, sure.
They got as good a chance as any. The LA Rams at Seattle.
Rams. Have I talked enough about the Rams already?
Yeah,
Rams.
This is going to be a bad game, man. Seattle's going to get trucked. It's not going to be good. I don't give a fuck if they're at home. They're going to get beat down. There's going to be chalk lines laying around. Russell Wilson, it's going to be one of them games where Russell Wilson's just back there like, can I tap out? Like, what?
Thanks, Deadpool.
Is that purple drink?
That's a walrus. Yeah.
We ain't right. We ain't right. Now, LA is, well, fuck, do we even need to go into that one? LA at Seattle. I think we're both on with the Rams.
No, yeah, man. Yeah. Seattle's no good. The boom. Whatever. They're done. They're done. Their defense is old and hurt.
Yeah, the last one gets carted off the field, flips off the sideline on his way out. I mean, there's your last one. That's the last of the fucking Mohicans right there. Getting carted to fucking.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom, but
Hey, Legion of nothing left.
Oh, Bobby Wagner's still a good linebacker. He still plays there. But the defense is going to be on the field a whole lot because the offense is terrible. And the Rams defense, they got the best name this year, the best nickname between Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. They are the LA traffic jam. That's hot.
I guess. All right.
It's not like the Purple People Eaters or
The traffic jam.
I don't know. The steel curtain.
I don't know.
Steel curtain.
It's been a week.
The Ravens from like 2000.
It's a little weak. Next.
Oh, come on. The LA. Have you driven in LA? LA's stupid. Oh, nothing but. Oh, my God. I can't. I'll never drive in LA again. I will Uber all over that town if I'm ever around. Screw that. Nah, it's not true. But whatever. Nah, that fits. That fits. The LA traffic jam, dude. And Dominican Sue.
All right. Now, Sunday Night Football, you got the Battle of Texas. Dallas at Houston. Dallas at Houston.
It's Battle of Texas. The bus ride is short. Dallas at Houston.
At Houston.
At Houston.
1-3 Houston. Dallas is sitting at 2-2. Houston got their first win finally last week. They've come alive. I went and made a trade for Will Fuller, actually. So went and picked him up.
I saw that. I approved it.
I'm hoping for something out of him.
I wanted him myself. I was trying to draft him, actually, but I missed him by a round. Anyway. Because I wanted that double tap to Deshaun Watson. I finally traded away Kirk Cousins. I don't want to talk about fantasy football right now. Cowboys at Texans. Dak Prescott versus Deshaun Watson. The Cowboys D versus J.J. Watt and that one guy, defensive end, hit the player against Michigan. That's why he's in the NFL.
Jadeveon Clowney buried me in fantasy football. He got 29 fantasy points in our league this week on defense. Fucking murdered me. If it wasn't for him, I'd have won.
He's a stud.
Fucking
I'm going Texans.
recovered a
I'm going Texans.
fumble, got a touchdown, couple sacks, tackles for loss. Fuck, he had everything. He got the goddamn Yahtzee, a fucking stat line for a defensive guy. Yahtzee. Hey, it's a good day. Any day you can fit Yahtzee into a conversation, that's a good fucking day. See,
Hell yeah.
fit it
Got
in
that purple.
conversation tomorrow, and come back and share.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Texans all day. I don't even think it's gonna be close. Actually, the Texans are gonna whoop up on Dallas. Dallas is they need to fire their coach. They need to fire their owner. They need to fire everybody in Dallas. They are not even the America's team. Don't even get me started.
Fucking fire them all. Fucking Cowboys. Fuck 'em. Fire them all.
Fire them.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
I'm not drinking Fireball.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
No, I'm going with the Texans. The worst name in football, the Houston Texans. That's ridiculous.
Why didn't you just resurrect the Oilers? I don't understand that one.
Right?
Why?
Like that. I don't feel that Mike Tyson talk. I'm just saying. If you're going to call me Mike Tyson, all right, you keep that up and I'll knock your lights out.
No, I don't. No, see, you're going Houston, I assume. I assume you're going Houston.
Yeah. I said it a couple times. Yep, going Houston.
Houston. All right.
Yeah,
All right. That
going
leads to
Houston.
Monday Night Football. You've got the 2-2 Redskins at the 3-1 Saints. It's an interesting game. I still kind of have the Saints pegged as one of my upper Super Bowl contenders in the NFC, and they're looking like it at 3-1. They're putting up the points. Their defense has always been their Achilles because they give up a lot of points, but they score a shitload.
Yeah, so the Saints. They got an unstoppable offense. Right now, the quarterback play is impeccable. And right now, Alex Smith and the Redskins, they can't hold the torch to the Saints. New Orleans. New Orleans all day.
Yeah, no, Mike Thomas is like one of the best wide receivers in the league. He doesn't get enough pub, if you ask me. I'm just saying. Mark Ingram is coming back. Yes, Mark Ingram is back off of his 4-game suspension. All the 4-game suspensions are over. All the ooh yeah.
Is that the Macho Man? Holy shit!
I'm sorry, dude. I don't really do impressions. The only other impression I do is from a pudding peddling rapist or something. And I can't do his impression anymore.
That impression's no good
I will not
anymore.
do.
That one.
Nope.
That one. That one's no good anymore.
Yep. Sorry.
I'm going New Orleans
On the shelf.
in the Monday night game. I think New Orleans has way too much firepower for Washington. I don't think they're going to keep up. Although Alex Smith hasn't looked bad as a Redskin, but I still think they got the firepower.
Alex Smith is a good quarterback. But I think Adrian Peterson's going to have a good day. But in the end, the Saints are going to come. They're going to come across. They're going to come. They're going to finish.
All right. Well, we're only separated by 2 games now, Prime. You were stretching the lead there over the first several weeks, but I caught you in 1 week. I'm only down 2, but we started out aligning there. The first 3 games we were on board, but boy, after that we didn't pick damn near anything together. So it's going to be an interesting week, that's for sure. And we'll see if I can overtake you in week 5.
Got one more. We got one more pick.
Which one?
I will not do the Cosmos.
Huh?
We got one more pick though.
What?
Khabib McGregor.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Boom.
I like. They're calling
Khabib McGregor. McGregor making the comeback. Hasn't.
They're calling it the biggest fight in UFC history, which I don't know if I believe is.
No.
Light
Not even
heavyweight.
close.
How could you be the biggest fight in UFC history and you're little fuckers?
Lightweight. They're not even light heavyweights. They're lightweights.
Yeah, they're lightweights. Come on, man. You're little fuckers. 155s. Come on. Can't be the biggest fight in UFC history.
But they're the Bruce Lee dudes.
Yeah.
They're, if Bruce Lee was a UFC fighter, he'd fight at 155.
You know what? I thought it was going to be more even than before I saw the press conference. And when I saw the press conference and I seen Conor get up in his grill and Conor go into full Conor and he was laying the smack and he was right in Khabib's grill, I could see he got in his head. He was in there for just a second, and I think he's getting in his head a little bit. Khabib's dad is not going to make it. He did not pass visa. He's not going to be there to corner him. There's just lots of little things that have been fucked up along the way for Khabib. I think, man, I'm picking Conor. I'm saying McGregor. I'm going McGregor.
Yeah. Brandon Erickson is right. Ortiz Liddell, probably the biggest fight in UFC history.
They're fighting again. When is that fight? When is the Ortiz Liddell fight? That's again. Within a
They're going to fight again?
Yes. Yes, they're making the rounds right now, doing the... Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it. If you want to see something funny, they did a presser like a week or two ago for it, and Tito Ortiz got right in fucking Chuck Liddell's face doing the nose to nose and gave him the one of these and tried to make him flinch. Liddell didn't move a fucking iota, man. He was stone cold, dude. He got right in his grill and gave him one of those trying to make him flinch. He didn't move at all. But
yeah, they're just selling the fight right there. They're just selling the fight. Now, I think Khabib is going to give McGregor a good fight, but I think McGregor comes out on top. Kind of like the only guy that can beat Daniel Cormier is is John Jones.
What a shame. What a waste of talent John Jones turned out to be.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I could do a whole show on John Jones, expectations, the talent.
He could have been the greatest. The greatest.
The dominance.
To put it the 4-ounce gloves. Everything.
Yeah. But McGregor might be one of the most talented lightweight fighters I've ever seen.
Oh, for sure. And
I mean,
who are you picking?
he went up in weight class to fight Diaz.
Who are you picking?
Oh, I'm picking McGregor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Dude.
right.
I wish we were still like in the same friggin' time zone, because we would watch that fight together.
Oh yeah, I seen Khabib fight live. I seen Khabib fight live at a UFC fight night here at the Amalie Arena, and
Nice.
I seen him fight with his big fucking. The main event was Rashad Evans and Grover Teixeira, and Grover knocked Rashad's ass out.
Nice.
But
Wow.
well, like I said, anybody that can come up with whoever wins between me and Prime with our picks by the end of the season, who's ever the winner, the loser obviously has to come up with some horribly embarrassing thing they must do, because that seems to be the status quo of anything on the internet. So
The leader in the clubhouse so far is doing the Kiki challenge in the most hated jersey. So that would probably,
yeah.
when it comes to my personal
That would be
preferences,
if you have a better idea, message the Raider Reaction page. Winner is going to get a Raider Reaction prize pack. So message the page. We also have a new contest coming up Monday, starting this Monday. That is going to run Monday through Friday every week the rest of the season. We're going to be giving out one Raider Reaction prize pack every week. So Monday through Friday. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to give you all the details tomorrow night with Captain and the Commish on Thursday night. That's it, Prime.
baby picture. All right, man. Baby picture. What are you talking about, man? I got a broken childhood. I ain't got no baby pictures.
Why you got to bring up bad things, Chupox? Now you got all up in his feelings. Thank you for joining us, each and every one of you. We always appreciate any time you spend with us here on Raider Reaction. Thank you for taking your time to make your picks with Prime and myself. I closed the gap this week. I'm only 2 games down. I'm about to take the goddamn lead over Prime in week 5. Just like the Raiders are going to take down the Sparklers. Chokers. Fucking glittery little fuckers. The bitch asses is on the kitty table, and that's where you will permanently be with your little sparkling asses. Thank you for joining us. As always, new and old, our band of pirates. Thank you. We'll be right here tomorrow night with myself, my favorite salty bastard, Captain Jack Rackham, for a little Raider Nation Ricochet as we bounce back and forth through everything silver and black as we get you ready for week 5. We'll touch a little bit on week 4, but the captain and I have already pretty much juiced as much as we need to juice out of that. It's time to get ready. That's the past. It's time to get ready for the future. Until then, same Raider time, same Raider channel. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!